Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be looking at Oh Holy Night by Voctave. And if you know anything about me and Voctave, at some particular point I'm going to get all teary-eyed and turn into a puddle of goo. And again, there's many reasons for that. One of it is that I sort of miss being in choirs and I sort of miss singing. Um, uh, I don't do karaoke anymore because of pandemic, and I don't go to choirs because, well, I haven't been in a choir for 20 years and I've forgotten how to sight sing. But I Voctave is sort of like everything that I wish I had remembered from being in choir. Like these are things like everything that I know my choir director probably told us is in here somewhere. And their ability to use their tones and all this other stuff. So and their volume control and they're just their technical skills and their artistry all together with great arrangements, and that just it always makes me teary-eyed a little bit because I sort of miss it. I'm not gonna lie. So why don't we get started with that? I love Christmas music. This was my favorite type of music to sing in my lifetime, and with that, I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays, and we are just going to begin. I like that.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn.
Don't worry, I'll go back. Again, I love Tiffany's voice. I love how it pierces through. I love how she's able to differentiate herself from being a soloist to being a choral member. It's a tough skill. I got yelled at for not knowing how to sing a solo when I had to sing in a musical once because I was so used to singing as a choral member that I forgot how to enunciate words as a soloist, which is a totally different thing, I guess, or at least that's how I was taught. But again, I really love watching the arrangement at work. So I love watching Kate sneak in there with a couple of violin riffs, and I love the arpeggiation, and I really love how they all look at each other. This group does a lot of things really, really well to help you gain an appreciation for the song as a whole and how the arrangement works together and how as a team they work together. This is a great example of teamwork. So I have a lot of backgrounds, and so just watching them work as a team to help the soloists do their best work possible is is something that is inherently inside them. And so I'm going to go back and we're going to watch this build up again, and then we're going to go into what I'll call the chorus, and then we'll continue on. Also, if you have any places that you want to timestamp, please feel free to put the timestamps there of any space in this song, any place in the song that you were moved, riveted by, any place that you believe I missed. Again, I don't know this song backwards and forwards. I know the song, but I don't know the arrangement. If there are places in the arrangement you want everybody else to know about, please timestamp them and talk about it in the comments below. Because again, this is your community, this is your space. If you don't want to do that, just forget I said this. and then we will continue.
Voices for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. When Christ was born, night divine, all night divine. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy, in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord.
I have to go back. I was lost a little bit. I always talk about their sound as being sort of 40s, 50s, 60s sort of movie musical sort of stuff, and it is. But that's not a reduction. And I know that there's a couple of Octavians out there who probably don't like me saying that, and I apologize for that. But the thing is there's there is there's something to be said about being able to take 11 or 12 highly talented people and orchestrating something that makes them sound like 300. And that's really what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that classic movie soundtrack sound, is that you have 11 people who can sound like 400 at the drop of a hat. And this is what Voctave does. And this is the thing that makes me unbelievably jealous at times. And I'm not going to lie. I wish I could do this. I wish I could harmonize in the way that they do. And this is what, oh my God, makes me all, that. But again, this is 11 people, 11, 12 people. I have to count. I keep calling it 11 and 12, and you're going to correct me in the comments. And that's okay, because I should know this by now. This is like my fourth song, so I apologize for that. But these are people operating at like 300%, but for them it's like 100. Like, for me, it would be me operating at 500%, but they're so good at taking, and Jamie Ray is able to like sit down with manuscript paper and just do all sorts of stuff, and just make those beautiful chords and make that swell and make all of the stuff that make this amazing, make everybody like make the orchestration go really, really soft and make it go really, really loud, and they're going to do it for him, and he's going to be part of it, and it's to me, that's all that goes in my brain. My brain is going 150 miles an hour. I don't have ADHD, but I have ADD for sure. I'm quite sure, because my brain is like thinking about all the different components that I remember all the way back in my choir days and all of this stuff. All is happening here, and so I apologize for taking up a whole bunch of time here, but the reason I get all verklempt is because I'm hearing all of this stuff and categorizing it, and I'm just watching perfection.
Sweet hymns of joy.
That chord. Okay, chords. That like she's amazing when she does the high notes and stuff like this, and they're beautiful and they pierce through and they do exactly what they're supposed to do. But every single time they do this, I listen also to how the background just supports and complements and works with and pulls and pushes and oh. So anyway, this is I don't know the actual terminology between an augmented and a diminished. The augmented should sound a little like more on edge, and a diminished should sound a little bit. I don't even know, but basically there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in here, and when she hits that really high note, the first one before she jumps up, there's the second chord that comes in that's just all crunchy and good and just amazing and ah. But anyway, I'm blithering on. We're gonna listen to that again because well, hey, that's what I'm good at. Let's go. That one. Whew. Well, I'm not as verklempt as I have been in previous videos. Whew, thank you for that. But again, I'm always just in awe of them. I just think they're amazing. And again, like this right here. This here, people doing what they were born to do. Tiffany sitting there with her arm out going, "Yes, I'm here. You're going to hear me. You're going to love me." It's awesome. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. In the description box, I have a couple of links because some people have asked how they can, if they want to give me gifts over the holidays, they can do so. So I'm going to leave that down below. You can always do that even if this is August when you're watching this. It's perfectly fine. I will always accept donations and stuff to the channel and stuff like this. I am a graduate student because COVID took me out of the workforce. And at 50, it's impossible to get back in. So anything that you can do to help, that's awesome. If not, that's perfectly fine. Again, timestamp, do whatever you want to do. Just I will always love this group. They will always bring me to tears. They will always do this for Clem stuff for me. So thank you again, and again, enjoy your holidays. And until we meet again, be safe.